So welcome to Tiny Bites. Today we're talking about this topic. How do I make a label group in my Google Contacts virtual address book so that later I can email the whole group more easily? I'm going to assume a couple of things, that you use Gmail and you have a working internet connection and working browser. So let's head over to your Google Contacts. You could do a Google search and put Google Contacts. This will be the results, and then you can click on it from there. Or if you already have it open like I do, you would look at it and you see your people in your address book. For the purposes of this tutorial, I've limited it to 5 contacts here in my list. I want to bring your attention to this kind of a tic-tac-toe sort of thing. It's your Google Apps. If you are accessing all of the G Suite kind of products and you open it, you will see your contacts looks like this in your address book. You will find that little tic-tac-toe in the upper corner if you happen to be working on your Google Docs, and you can find your contacts. Maybe you are working on something else like your Gmail or a Google Sheet. You'll always look over here in the corner and you'll see that little tic-tac-toe thing. But let's go back to our contacts where we have our list. This is everybody. Notice how there's 5. I already have a label made called All Cat. And if I click on it, it trims it down to show only the people who are in the All Cat label. There's a Cat R at Black Cat Open Mic. There's a Cat R at Mystic Grove at orlandouu.org. And then there's a shared one for leadership development at orlandouu.org that goes to both Cat R and Kathy H. What if I wanted to make a brand new label that's just the cats, these 2 singletons, right? Let's go ahead and learn how to do that. First step is you hover your mouse over the name and you tick the checkbox. And then you do the same for all of the contacts that are going to be in this new label, this new group of people. Then you come over here to create label and you type it. Now remember, this is case sensitive, so choose wisely. I've put my label name as just cat, so I'm going to save it. If I click on just cat, I see that nobody is there yet. I've just made the thing. So I'm going to go back to my contacts. And the ones that I chose, I'm going to slide over here to the little 3 dots that have more actions. I'm going to click on it. You see how it's turned on so that she will appear in the mailing list for All Cat, but she doesn't yet have her check mark turned on for just cat. So I'm just going to click beside it and turn her on. And then I'm going to go back to this one. She appears in the All Cat. You see her? Let me close it again. If I slide over here to the little 3 dots, she's got to have her blue check mark turned on, so I'm going to turn it on. And those are the 2 that I wanted to be there. All right, so this is everybody. You see all 5 persons in my address book. In All Cat, you notice the little number beside them. It tells you who are the people in this club, this group of All Cat has 3, and this new group that we just made of Just Cat, it has 2. But let's look at it. If we click on All Cat, there's the 3. Cat by herself at Black Cat Open Mic, Cat by herself at Mystic Grove, Cat R and Kathy H at Leadership. But when we want just Cat all by herself and we click on it, it trims it down to just the 2. So what's going to happen after that? How can we use that in our email? So I already have a tab open for my email. Let's click on it. And I started this email I'm composing. In my recipients, where I would usually type the email, I can start typing capital J, just, and you see how it popped up, the Just Cat label with all the cats that are in that group. If I click it, it'll put everybody's email in there for me. This is useful if you're trying to write a certain group of people, maybe on a committee or students in your adult RE class. That's a fast way to just get them all on there. But it does take some work to set it up in your address book. After that, you would fill out the subject, which whatever you're going to talk about. Maybe you're talking about cookies for coffee hour. And then you'd fill out the rest of the body and then you would hit send. But that's basically one way for how you can do a mass email, by setting it up in your Google Contacts. Thank you for watching Tiny Bites. I will talk to you again soon.